How does one actually come up with a Facebook ad structure and funnel that will help you convert all the way up to $100,000 a month? Well, that's exactly what I want to break down for you in today's video. If you're new to the channel, you don't yet know who I am. My name is Justin and I'm the founder at paidadvertising.com, where we help businesses implement a scalable ad engine and grow e-com and info product businesses past 7 figures with paid ads. With that being said, let's get straight into today's video. As you can see right here, I am on Facebook Ads Manager. And funnily enough, today I'm going to use myself as an example because this example today is applicable would you have an e-commerce brand or an info product business. Again, this applies to you both. Now, the biggest mistake I see people make nowadays that we're getting into this era of creativity, right? We're getting into this era of like knowing that you need to focus on the ad creatives. It's becoming more and more common. I would say, especially on the e-commerce side, I feel like a lot of info product businesses are still lacking the insights that e-commerce brands now have. But all that to say, it's becoming increasingly common now for people to refer back to creative as being the most important focal point of their ad account. But it does not end there. And in fact, if you're not yet focusing on your creatives, I'm still going to get into that in today's video. And if you already are focusing on the creatives, I'd say all the pillars and fundamentals behind making a good ad apply to having congruency in your ad funnel. And I want to talk about that today, about how those marketing fundamental pillars will apply across your funnel and how do you create something that is congruent on the entire funnel in order to increase your conversion rate. Because one of the easiest ways to decrease cost per leads or decrease CPAs or decrease CAC, the higher your conversion rate, so the higher your backend or the better your backend, the lower your front end costs are going to be. So to get into the thick of this video, this is an ad I made it and I'm going to actually put it a little bigger on screen and play it for you. So to put that on mute right here, I'm saying it to help you crush this Q4, I'm going to give you this Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2024 50+ page ebook and 2-hour free training, giving you all of our promotional calendar, our internal teams training, our recommended email marketing strategy, paid ads tips, and much more completely free, backed by over 4 years of e-commerce experience in 8 figures in generated revenue. Click the button below to get your Black Friday Cyber Monday ebook for free right now. That being said, very quick 30-second ad. Okay, so first of all, let's break down the fundamental pillars behind this ad. What awareness level is this ad? Well, it's a pretty product aware ad, all things considered. Like we're talking to someone who already knows of Black Friday, they know of marketing, they're already advertising. That we just want them now to kind of get into our way of advertising, our strategy here, but they know of advertising, they're already doing it themselves. Second of all, who's the persona? Well, here, as I'm saying, BFCM at the start. No one says BFCM, like your siblings, your mom, your father, your cousins. No one says BFCM. Only us, online marketers in the e-commerce and digital and info product space, use the term BFCM. Nobody else knows that. So here there's a signal to the audience that like I'm one of you. Here I'm talking your language. So that's that. But also many times in the video I mentioned email marketing calendar. Then I also say e-commerce twice. So I'm signaling that I'm talking to an e-commerce specific audience. I'm not saying brand. I'm not saying marketer. I'm not saying media bar. But I'm like, hey, if you're within the e-commerce space, right? Because I keep saying we've done this for e-commerce brands. We've done this in the e-commerce industry. We've done X amount in e-commerce revenue. Safe to say I'm talking to people within the e-commerce space. Now, what is the mass market desire of this audience? Well, they want to make more money. Right? Not only do they want to make more money, they want to make more money now during Q4 specifically. They don't want to miss out on a good Q4 because that's what I say. If you want to crush this Q4 and this Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2024, it's like super applicable to right now. So that's also a positive market force behind my ad because my ad is timely. It's talking about now. And I'll stop my overall breakdown of the ad here. I guess maybe one last thing I could mention here is the fact that it's a very organic style of ad. It's like me shooting the screen. And typically those were great for lead magnets, which is what this ad was about. Again, because it doesn't look too pushy, doesn't look too salesy. It literally looks like I'm just here to share the sauce with people, which is the goal with an ad like this one. Now, what was the ad copy here? What was the headline? Again, very call to action based. Why? Because I'm super product aware with this. I'm only trying to get people who are currently advertising or about to advertise for Q4. So grab your free copy now. Get this free plus 50-page ebook to access our full BFCM 2024 paid ad strategies, recommended offers, email marketing calendar, and more. So again, really aligned with everything I mentioned so far. far. So copy and video are aligned so far. It's a good first step that I broke down all of these kind of variables for you. And again, I'm doing that to just make you understand there's a thinking process. This ad might look simple on the front end, but there's a thinking process and there's research behind how this ad was filmed, why it was filmed this way, and the variables behind it. Now, what does the landing page look like? Well, landing page look like that, right? Super simple. For e-commerce brands and marketers, I am calling out exactly who this is for bluntly on the landing page. I'm disqualifying everybody else. I kind of already did with the message in my ad, but if it wasn't clear enough, I did so right here. Now, everything that you see on the landing page is pretty much the same as it was on the ad, okay? There's really not much different because this aligns with what was said on the ad. I said I did $30 million in e-com revenue. I say here, this guy is backed by $30 million in client revenue. I also said earlier, I'm gonna give you access to a 2-hour training. I say here, as a bonus, I'll send you our internal BFCM team training. Also, a 40-minute BFCM email marketing masterclass and our full Q4 promotional calendar for free. Here's everything you're gonna get by opting in. And so now if you're watching that and you're like, well, Justin, I'm in the e-com space. How does that apply to me? Well, as an example, I currently am running ads for a business selling a very high-end premium cashmere hat. It's a product selling for about $250 to like $300 for just a regular winter hat if you want, but made out of cashmere. They're competing against Loro Pianas and stuff of the world, but they're doing so essentially in a direct response manner. So again, they have an edge because of that. Well, all that we did is we have a funnel where the headline, right? Every funnel, when you think about it, every landing page has a headline. A lot of people will just put the product name. It's not what we did. At the top, instead of having the product name, we have a headline that aligns and calls out the same desire and the same persona, as well as marketed or written in the same awareness level as what was found in the ad. Therefore, there's congruency with what is on the ad and what is on the landing page at a first glance. Second of all, the persona that we're trying to attract in the ad is the same persona that we show in the product imagery on the landing page. So when people slide through the carousels, they see the same person that we're trying to appeal to with the messaging on the ads side. So yes, I might not be saying, hey, are you a mom that is doing, over 6 figures a year and you have a lot of disposable income and you want to buy a super expensive warm hat? It's not what I'm saying here as a call out, not as blunt as in the info space or the agency space perhaps, but nonetheless, still again done through imagery. And now again on my thank you page, I'm showing people exactly how to access whatever they just opted in from, which is again super simple. I also send them an email, which I don't have pulled up for you right here, but I send them an email saying, hey, here's your Q4 ebook that you just requested. So it's all around what they just did. And it's the same thing again. If you're an e-commerce brand, sending them an immediate welcome and post-purchase flow saying, hey, we saw that you just bought this product. Perhaps we might think that you like this because you bought this product, which is again something I tried to do here. I'm like, hey, you just downloaded this ebook. Well, you might also be interested in getting a one-on-one strategy session with Justin to crush it this Q4. I said it didn't have the email. I just have it right here. It looks like exactly like this, right? Congrats, you just unlocked your free ebook. The subject line of the email is aligned. It's product aware and it's aligned with exactly what people were coming in for. So that is congruent. What are the stats of a funnel like that? How many funnels do you know convert at a 73% opt-in rate, right? It's like the average in the industry is something along the lines of like a 15% opt-in rate. That converted with paid ads at 73% opt-in rate. It's like pretty much everyone who came in on that page opted in at the end of the day. Like again, this is insane and unheard of. 3 out of 4 people who came in on this landing page ended up opting in, which is a huge opt-in rate if you know anything about funnels. So that being said, the same goes when it comes to conversion rate for a purchase funnel, right? If you have an ad, make sure that all of the pillars, the persona, the awareness level, the mass market desire, that everything that goes on behind the messaging of the ad, make sure that you carry that through the landing page. I see so often people that don't do this, or as an example, they're going to be using an instant form on the Facebook Ads Manager, perhaps to do some lead gen ads, and they think the laws don't apply if you do. Same thing applies if you do an instant form. Make sure that the form itself is aligned. Let me show you an example of that. You're going to see here bottom right another variable of this ad that I ran. Instead of going to the landing page, I ended up going straight to an instant form. I say, very similar to the way that the landing page that I showed you was framed, I call out, who is this for? At the top, I have a custom banner. I use this space. So many people, again, don't use the space at the top of an instant form. I use this to reiterate the overall offer and why someone clicked on this ad. Now, when it comes to opting in and contact information, I'm like, no, you're not just opting in to give me info. Where should I send you access to your free ebook? And then if I keep on going right here at the end, congrats, you just unlock your free ebook. Click the download button now and check your email inbox or spam folder to also find the email we've sent you titled download your ebook copy now. And when people click on that, they actually get redirected to the thank you page I just showed you earlier, which again is congruent with the offer. I cannot stress this enough. The name of the game in this video today is congruence. It's making sure that what you do on the ad reflects back on the landing page. If you have a VSL on the landing page, make sure that it reflects back in there. Make sure that your script of your VSL is the same as it is on the ad. If you're an e-com brand, as mentioned earlier, and you have product imagery, make sure that your imagery is also relevant with what people see on the ad. You want to look into a good way of doing that? Well, look into Amazon listings, okay? Like Amazon listings are not just about showing different product shots on a white background and showing you different angles of the same product. No, it's actually showing you who this is for. So I see a headset, I'm like, okay, great, this is a headset, right? But like, how did I come across that? Well, I'm in the gaming headset space. Okay, there you go. This is a headset used with a gaming computer, a PS5, and a Nintendo Switch. So I'm like, well, this clearly is for gamers, right? Any type of gamer, but at least it's for gamers. Now, when I go here, I have benefits listed that are probably super relevant to my persona. And it's like, use the same thing with product imagery on your website. Don't go out and just show a picture of your product if people that are coming across your ads aren't yet product aware. If people are problem aware on your ads, hit them with some problem aware imagery on the website. Show how your product is explicitly fixing problems like this through some of the benefits of your product as an example. And so in sum, the word of this video is like, meet people where they're at and make sure your landing page is congruent with what is on the ad. And if there's many steps on that landing page, we'll make sure that every step is congruent with what people saw on the ad. And so if you made it this far in this video and you want to work with a paid ads partner on Meta, Google, or TikTok, click the button down below and book in a call to speak with myself and the team at paidadvertising.com today. Now, with that being said, if you want to work with me one-on-one and have me review your ads, your funnel, systems, backend, name it, well, check out our second link in the description down below to join our ad engine one-on-one consulting program. With that being said, I'm going to wish you an amazing day. Make sure to check out other free content on this YouTube channel for more e-commerce marketing tips, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.